Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly horoscope. This is gonna be the start of your season, the Aries season, so we're gonna check those planets and see what's going on with you guys. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about is that Mercury is finally gonna be direct in your 12th house. We're gonna have Venus and Mercury in your 12th house, the Sun in your first house. In the third house, we're gonna have Mars. So, what this means, we're gonna see what these movements mean in a few seconds, but first, we're gonna shuffle the cards and position every card in every house of your zodiac. First of all, let me tell you a quick story about a Mercury retrograde. I was born in a Mercury retrograde and I had problems my entire life communicating myself. So, what happens when someone was born in a Mercury retrograde? I did it pretty well. This Mercury retrograde. So, if you notice that Mercury retrograde doesn't have any effect on you, you need to check your natal chart and see if maybe you were born in a Mercury retrograde. What happens in a Mercury retrograde is that this is gonna enhance your communications and especially the house that Mercury was transiting at that time. Other thing that was fascinating when I first heard of this is that when Mercury is retrograde, you will start having visions of the future. So if some of you have like kind of visions of the future, you saw your future somehow, like you saw yourself doing something that you never did or something that you dream of, like you were daydreaming or something like that. That basically means that Mercury is showing you your future. And now that it's going direct, again, you can start building up that future. So we're gonna start checking out your first house. In your first house, you have the sun because it's your season, right? Your birthday season, it's coincides with the spring. So that's your season. The spring season is your season, Aries, at least for this part of the hemisphere. So the Seven of Air is the card that you have for your first house. It's a really good card, and it's telling us, to all of us, I'm an Aries myself, that you feel grounded, you feel stable, you've grown up internally and externally. What God and the universe is telling you for this month is that you should make a little pause. You've been working so hard, Aries. That's what I see here, and now it's time to slow down. Please slow down. Do things that make you feel relaxed. And it looks like you're worrying so much, and you don't need to be worried. This season is gonna be wonderful for you. There is a lot of good things coming to you, and don't worry anymore. I know you have a lot of things going on. I know you went through a lot, but believe me, there are changing energies. You have wonderful energies coming to you. Everything's gonna get better. Now we're gonna unveil the 12th house, because in the 12th house is where you're gonna have the more changing energies. The more there is a lot of energy coming to your 12th house. We have Venus, we have Mercury, that it's gonna be direct, and this is the house who rules endings, the end of cycles. So this is the end of a cycle. You are just starting a new cycle in your life, a new year. This is when really it starts your new year. The card for the 12th house is the Emperor. The Emperor is the card, that represents Aries in the tarot. So the card that we see right here, it's someone who is really structured, well planted, grounded. It's kind of the same card. The Seven of Earth and the Emperor had that same energy that you are embodying right now. So these are good news for you, Aries. You know what? This 12th house is sometimes astrologers and people who know about astrology, they see maybe this 12th house a little bit differently. But what I'm seeing here with you guys is that you feel good outside, who is your first house, and inside, who is your 12th house. Your unconscious mind. This is the 12th house, the house of endings. So this is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. And we're gonna clarify this card, this 12th house, just for a little bit more of clarification. Maybe there is a misunderstanding, or maybe I'm misinterpreting something. So we're gonna clarify it right now. The clarification for this card is the card of justice. So again, the card of justice is just showing us your energy is representing you, yourself again, and you are balanced. That just means that you are balanced. So we are gonna move on with this reading, because they are basically telling us the same, and this is the good thing about the tarot cards and communicating with angels and things like that. They just send you the same information, and when you clarify those cards, they usually tell you the same thing. Something that you have to know, guys, is that this energy that we are living right now, energetically, this same energy, we are not gonna have this energy for the next century or so. So it's really important to you to take this energy of renewal and restart. I feel like that a lot of you did their job this last year, that internal job that the universe was encourages to do. And that's why a lot of you guys, most of you, most of us, are gonna feel renewed, are gonna feel empowered, are gonna feel balanced, simply because you did your job. On the 26th of the month, you're gonna feel that energy of Mars in the third house. And this is gonna make you feel more social, like you are gonna call maybe your friends, or your communications skills are gonna be better. So you're gonna feel more communicative. So the advice, the overall energy for this third house, it's gonna be the Seven of Water, the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. So what I see with this card is that you need to take complex decisions. You need to make a decision this month, and that decision is really important to move forward. If you don't take that decision, it's gonna be harder, or maybe you are not gonna catch up with this energies that the universe is, this all this good energy of the Emperor and all these planets transiting your natal chart. So look in your life and see where you are procrastinating, and please change that. And it's really important, because you are not gonna be able to take that energy. And I feel deeply that, like, this is a relationship thing. The cups represent relationships, love things. So we're gonna ask for more clarification and see what's going on. And there, all right. So you need to make the card that we have here is perspective. What I feel is like you need to change your perspective about something. So to find that answer, to make that decision, you need to make a little pause, and maybe do some yoga or exercise or walk. The point is that you need some time alone to listen to your thoughts, listen to your higher self, and figure out what's going on here, because it's a little bit confusing. So the second card that we have here is peace. And this card is to find that peace. What I feel with this card is that you need to release the past. There is something that is inside you that is holding you back, and you need to move forward. You have a lot of good energy right here with the Emperor, Seven of Earth, Justice card, right? But there is a little something for some of you that is holding you back. Maybe this is an emotional thing. This is not, maybe this is an emotional thing, right? With the cups, we have Piscean energy over here. So maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. I'm not sure, but whatever is that, you need to let it go. That's the message that the universe is giving you. This is something that it is not serving you anymore, Aries. I know it's hard. I know it is hard to release the past, to stop thinking about someone. But if you keep your mind in that position or in that state, you are not gonna be able to receive the new things that the universe it's it's giving you. And for some of you, this is not an emotional thing. I mean, a relationship or something. Maybe it's a project. It's a project that you work in that project for a long time, but now it's not serving you anymore, and you know that you need to cut that out. So that's the message for you. We're gonna ask for some advice, and I'm gonna talk about an special day that I need to talk about. So if you like the 28th of this month, it's gonna be a really there are gonna be a lot of strong energies that day. So I encourage you to take it easy, to don't express yourself so freely. Take care of the actions of other people towards you. That day is the day with Mercury is gonna be direct, right? So I don't know why exactly, but I feel like there is gonna be a lot of strong energies that day. So you need to be careful, stay grounded, and everything is gonna be okay. Your energy overall is gonna be wonderful. So take advantage of that. In the description down below, you can find your complete horoscope for this month of April 2019. I mean, for the next month of April 2019. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can stay connected with me and see a lot of content. I'm uploading a lot of content daily, so please stay tuned. And well, that's it. Okay, something pretty quick. Your advice from the angels: positive thoughts create positive results. See you next time. Take care, Aries.